Welcome back. I'm Shelby Latino.
And I'm Rob Krieger. Right now we are keeping an eye on the threat from a developing storm which could bring impacts to our area this week.
Yeah, let's send it over to meteorologist Hannah Gard for a check on tropical storm Francine.
Thanks, guys. We're giving you the first alert. We do have some updates here. We now have a hurricane watch in effect. That's the area in orange. This includes Terrebonne, Lafourche, Southern Jefferson, and parts of Plaquemines Parish. And then we have tropical storm watches in effect for all the areas in yellow. That's from the river parishes, Orleans, St. Bernard, all the way up through parts of southern Mississippi and St. Tammany as well. So we're going to be watching this very closely as this develops, but we're getting the sense that we're going to have to really start getting those preparations done today through tomorrow morning, and then we'll see these impacts coming into play as early as tomorrow evening. So storm surge watches in effect as well. We have 5 to 10 foot storm surge possible for Terrebonne and southern Lafourche. That'll be through Port Fourchon, and then 4 to 7 from there through Venice, and then our eastern facing shorelines up through the lake, Maurepas and Pontchartrain, along with southern Mississippi. That's going to be 2 to 4 feet of storm surge possible. So watching this closely right now, we have a tropical storm. It's been quickly picking up speed and convection through this morning. So we have 50-mile-per-hour winds, went straight to a tropical storm. We did not have a tropical depression. The name is Francine. As of the latest advisory, we're seeing that northwestward track, and then eventually we'll see a northeast turn as we have a ridge of high pressure over here to the east that it's going to steer around. Then we see quick strengthening into a Category 1 hurricane by Wednesday morning, and then Wednesday evening is when we're expecting that landfall somewhere from the western border of Louisiana through New Orleans. The latest shift on the track is slightly to the east, just by a couple of miles. It was going straight through Lafayette on the center line. Now it's a little bit to the east between Lafayette and Baton Rouge, but we are going to be preparing for Category 1. Want to prepare a category higher 2 or category 2 hurricane impacts through the middle of this week. So here's the timeline on what we're looking at with those impacts. The winds really kick off Wednesday morning, those storm force winds through Thursday morning. But as early as tomorrow, especially in the evening, we're going to see those heavy rains starting. That'll last through Thursday morning. And as we see those bands of rain coming inland, we have to watch for that tornado risk. That'll be mainly on Wednesday. And then the storm surge potential from late Tuesday all the way through Thursday morning. So all of those tropical impacts possible with this system. You can see they bounced the center up to the north after the hurricane hunters flew through. They saw a little bit of a sag, but now it's farther north than it was. We're seeing a lot of convection. We still don't have a defined eye or center, but it's coming together. You can see these bands streaming in on the low level circulation and a lot of convection now that the sun is coming up on our satellite. The clouds extending farther up to the north, so we're seeing some coastal showers right now, but the impacts are still southwest of us. So today's the day to get those preparations done. It's going over some warmer waters, but then after we see that northeast turn, we do have some cooler waters offshore of southwest Louisiana, so that's good news. That'll help to hinder development along with some drier air coming in, but because it's over warm waters right now, we could see that rapid intensification into a hurricane. We have to watch because it can happen quickly. We can see a couple of category jump there. So storms as early as tomorrow morning inland and along the coastal areas. So you really want to get those preparations done today. If you have to check on those coastal properties, anything like that. Then Tuesday evening, we're still seeing lingering rain and storms. But this really wraps up Wednesday morning. You can see the wind streaming into there, and we'll start to see some of these outer bands that we have to watch for that tornado risk and heavy flooding rainfall. You can see the dry air coming into the system, so that'll be helpful to hopefully kind of hinder the further development as it gets closer to the shoreline. But we are expecting a Category 1 hurricane upon landfall. We'll still see impacts through midday and into the evening Wednesday, and then that will push out by Thursday. So looking at the winds, you can see they're really picking up offshore. We start to see hurricane force winds. For us, Homa, you could see 50-mile-per-hour winds, 60-mile-per-hour in Morgan City. This is midday Wednesday, and we see that wind threat lingering throughout the entire day Wednesday, and it doesn't really subside until Thursday morning. Heavy rainfall possible too. We're looking at rain totals over 5 inches in some areas. That's what those orange colors are. It's going to be higher over to the west, wherever the center is, but that can still change as we're still seeing the center developing. So right now we are seeing a little bit of rainfall out there in St. Bernard and down to the south. That flood risk is a level 1 out of 4 today, but it's going to increase into tomorrow. We're looking at 2 out of 4 along the whole coastline. And then Wednesday that elevates to a level 3 out of 4 risk for heavy tropical downpours. And then it will start to move out by Thursday. So make sure you're getting everything done today, tomorrow morning. And then we're going to see the offshore conditions really deteriorating. After Tuesday, we have a storm watch. We'll see those 60-knot winds and 15-foot-plus seas out there. So today, tomorrow, best days to get all of those preparations done. We want this done by probably midday tomorrow. Wednesday looking bad for us with those hurricane impacts, and then the rest of the week we'll see things kind of shaping up. So very cloudy out there now, but we're not seeing much in the way of rainfall. It's going to be the time to get out there. As we go throughout the evening, we could see a couple of scattered showers, but nothing hindering too much those hurricane preparations. Today, tomorrow morning, the rain starts to pick up, and then into Wednesday, we're really seeing those storm impacts. So giving you that first alert, guys, Tropical Storm Francine going to quickly strengthen into a hurricane, and we need to be prepared. Back to you.